You see the BMW. You hear the engine. You feel the status. But what you don't see is the trap. In South Africa, owning a German car isn't about transport. It's about image, status, social rank. But for most people, it's a financial death spiral dressed in leather seats and a badge. Let's stop pretending. Most South Africans driving German cars aren't wealthy. They're borrowing the illusion. 11,000 Rand a month on repayments. 2,500 Rand on insurance. 4,000 Rand if something breaks. And trust me, it will break. That's 17,000 Rand gone every month for a car that loses value the second you drive it off the lot. A basic oil change? 6,500 Rand. A set of tires? 12,000 Rand if you're lucky. Brake pads? 10,000 Rand. And don't forget the 1,000 Rand you burn on petrol every week just to crawl through Joburg traffic. That's not a convenience. It's a chokehold. A luxury badge shouldn't come with this kind of financial stress. It's the kind of decision that looks good in public, but keeps you up at night in private. But the real damage, it's not mechanical, it's psychological. You're trapped in a mindset where looking rich feels more urgent than being rich, where flexing matters more than financial freedom, where comfort now feels more important than control later. You're not just losing money. You're losing time, losing options, losing the chance to build something real. And while you're doing all this to impress people who won't help you when that balloon payment lands, your money is doing nothing. No growth, no safety net, no investments, just endless debit orders. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Car debt is quietly destroying South Africa's middle class. People are sacrificing 40 to 50% of their income to finance mobility that's marketed as luxury, but priced like a punishment. They're delaying deposits, skipping savings, downsizing dreams, all for a logo on the steering wheel. And for what? A better parking space at a party? A few compliments at the robot? A sense of power that vanishes the moment your debit order bounces? You can't build wealth when your car is eating your future. Look around. The cars on our roads are beautiful, but the bank balances behind them, a mess. You don't just pay for the car, you pay for the brand. You pay for the image. And in South Africa, that image is expensive. People are financing cars like they're financing homes. 72 months. Balloon payments, no deposits. And when that final payment hits, they trade in the old car and start the cycle again. That's not ownership, that's servitude on 4 wheels. A car should take you places, but for most people it's taking them nowhere financially. Month after month of fixed costs, no growth, no returns, no escape. And it's deeper than bad budgeting. It's culture, it's pressure, it's fear of looking like you're falling behind. We've built a society where someone driving a modest car gets laughed at, but someone drowning in debt behind the wheel of a German car gets respect. That's the sickness. We've confused visibility with value. We've normalized debt and glamorized struggle as long as it comes wrapped in leather and chrome. And somehow, this has become the new normal, where silence means shame, where no one admits they're stretched, stressed, and stuck in a financial performance they can't afford. Here's what people don't realize. A car is the fastest depreciating asset most people will ever touch. The moment you drive it off the showroom floor, it starts losing value, and it never stops. 3 years in, that 800,000 Rand car is now worth 450,000 Rand, if you're lucky. But you've paid the bank more than 500,000 Rand already, and the car still isn't yours. You're stuck, not because you're lazy, but because the system rewards appearance over progress, and breaking out requires more than just math. It requires courage. Now ask yourself, what if that same money went into a long-term ETF? What if it built a deposit on a property? What if you spent 5 years living beneath your means and came out owning your freedom? Because here's the real flex. No debt, no stress, money growing in the background while you sleep, driving a car that works, not one that works against you. Let others flex their liabilities. You can flex your net worth. Let others chase applause. You can chase options. Remember this: the car you drive should never cost you the life you want. And the respect you're chasing on the road means nothing if you can't respect your own finances. Downgrading isn't failure, it's clarity, it's maturity. It's choosing long-term peace over short-term pride. You don't need the badge, you need the breathing room.
So now what? You've seen the car, you've seen the trap, you've done the math. The flex costs more than your freedom. If this made you uncomfortable, good. That means you're finally seeing things clearly. Now send this to the loudest voice in your circle, the one always telling people to just buy the car. And the next time you see a German car flying past you in the fast lane, ask yourself, is it really moving forward? Or is it just speeding into debt? This is Economic Indicators, and we don't wait for the economy to change. We outsmart it.